I was going to prepare my breakfast with rice and raw egg. All of my friends tried to stop it. Don't do that, please don't do that. Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Eats. Today we're gonna talk about things that are normal in Japan, but not the rest of the world. 覚悟はいいか？俺はできてる。スタープラチナザワールド。そして時は動きます。The first thing is it's totally okay to eat raw eggs in Japan. Eggs come out of a place that is very nasty and dirty and covered with chicken poop and pee. Covered with chicken poop and pee. Come out of a place that is very nasty and dirty. It's not very safe, but in Japan, egg companies actually clean the shell very, very thoroughly. You might be surprised that we even have a egg package that this is best for TKG, tamago kake gohan. It's one of Japanese most favorite breakfast with steamed rice and raw egg and soy sauce. It's amazing and you have to try it when you are in Japan. When I was living in New Zealand, I was going to prepare my breakfast with rice and raw egg. But all of my Kiwi friend tried to stop it. Don't do that, please don't do that. You're gonna get sick, please don't eat it, okay? Why? It's very normal in Japan. But they were so shocked to hear it. Raw eggs are so safe to eat in Japan. Out of 20,000 eggs, there was no salmonella. And out of 100,000 eggs, only 3 had salmonella. So if you eat raw eggs in Japan, you have 0.0029% to get sick. Next is all about alcohol. So you might be surprised that a lot of Japanese restaurants and bars actually have a service called nomi hodai. Nomi hodai is all you can drink. It's only for a certain period of time, like 60 minutes, 90 minutes. Some of them have like a 10 minutes all you can drink system too. My husband told me that in the US, there are not such services there. And I was so surprised to hear that. In Japan, most of places have to offer nomi hodai because, customers just want to drink, then they don't have to pay extra. But if you just want to have one drink, you can always go to a convenience store or vending machine. We have a lot of alcohol drinks vending machines here in Japan. In those vending machines, you can buy canned beer, chuhai, plum wine. I've seen a lot of alcohol vending machines that you don't have to show your ID card, so anyone can buy alcoholic drinks. When we did a live stream in Osaka, we actually bought a plum wine from a vending machine. And of course, that one, you didn't need to show your ID. Oh, and if you didn't know, I have an Instagram where I do mini live streams. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to catch me live. You might be surprised to see a lot of Japanese people drinking in public places. And drinking in public is legal in Japan. For example, I've seen a lot of people on a train drinking can of beer. And nobody really bothered them. In Japan, people really don't touch other people's belongings. For example, you might see some young people, they just put their bag or sometimes their iPhone on the table to keep the seat. And then they go to the cashier to order their meal. It's very shocking for you guys, right? But for a lot of Japanese people, it's quite normal because we know that nobody tried to, steal it. And also, many people park their car while engine is still running and then leave the car and then do some chores. Like it just happened 3 days ago when we are walking near the station. There are 3 cars in front of the dry cleaners and then there were no drivers there, but the car's engine was running. My husband was so shocked to see it. Oh my god, look at the 3 cars, there are no drivers, but they put the engine is on. And I had to think, it's not gonna happen in the US. Probably it's not gonna happen in your countries, maybe. Please let me know what you think about this. So in Japan, you see a lot of people just leave their car or leave their bicycle or motorcycle on a street and then just do something and in 5 minutes later they come back. And nobody really steal their thing. So again, for Japanese people, we want to believe that nobody will steal your thing. Next, nobody really bother you if you sleep in a public place. So you might see some young people sleeping in a Burger King or a fast food restaurant around like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. because they are waiting for their first train or first bus to home. Again, for me, this is something that I'm used to seeing it. For foreigners, they feel like it's, why are they sleeping here? And what is the manager of that restaurant doing? Why don't they just kick them out? I don't think that could happen in Japan because, I'm sure the restaurant's manager or maybe some staff don't like it, don't like to have a customer sleeping in their restaurant or shop. But they don't, even though they don't like it, they probably don't want to talk to you. They probably don't want to ask you to leave the restaurant or shop because they don't want to cause any trouble. Next, Japanese kids have more freedom in public places. So here, you see a lot of first or second grade of elementary school kids going to their school by themselves using public transportation. So when I go to work, it's 7 a.m., I see a lot of little kids, like 6 or 7 years old kids in their school uniform, taking the train by themselves. No parents. Sometimes they're in a group, sometimes they're by themselves. And then again, it's very normal for us to see. And you might be surprised to see a junior high school kid just hanging out by themselves around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. by themselves, or going to convenience store and then buy some snack. A lot of Japanese kids goes to a cram school after school. So cram school is a special school for kids to study other subjects, sometimes some sports or sometimes subject from school. So they spend their time maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours at their cram school after school. And of course they have a little security alarm, or they have a smartphone that the parents can detect them where they are. But still, a lot of Japanese parents feel it's safe for kids to, walk home by themselves. And also high school kids travel to quite far away by themselves. In the third year of high school, we have a last high school trip. So kids gather together and then they usually go really far away to travel. One of the most popular destination is Tokyo Disneyland. So I live in Osaka, so going to Tokyo Disneyland will probably take 6 hours by highway bus. So I went to Tokyo Disneyland with my friends, 5 of us, taking the highway bus at night, 9 p.m. and then get to Tokyo early morning. And then again, this is very normal for us. So you see a lot of high school kids taking highway bus to Tokyo Disneyland, or maybe they just take a longer trip by themselves. And again, parents are okay with it. I'm sure they will say be careful. Don't talk to strangers. If something happened, please call us or call the police or ask for help to other adults. But still, we know nothing's gonna happen to them. So please let me know if these things are normal in your countries. Thanks for watching. Okini!